12 years old, I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm gonna have some money one day and I'm gonna buy you a Mercedes, and I did. When I came and I asked my grandmother, I said, Granny, what do you want? Do you want me to buy you a car and teach you how to drive? She said, no, son, I don't want that. I said, Granny, do you want jewelry? She said, no, son, I don't want that. She said, son, I want a decent house. I said, Granny, what is a decent home? And I remember it like yesterday, and it was 30 plus years ago. She said, son, I want to go to bed one night. And she said, I want God to let it rain as hard as he possibly can. And I want him to let it rain all night long. And she said, I want to wake up and not be wet. That's a decent home for my grandmother. That's all she wanted.
A lot of us in life take for granted all the little things that we think are little that we have, but we don't think it's enough because we see people with more, right? Like we take for granted every day that, hey, I grew up where I could wake up with running water. My mom was able to afford me a pair of shoes. She was able to afford me a decent meal every day. She made sure the power wasn't cut off. She made sure I was able to watch cartoons. You know what I'm saying? And we got to start realizing that it ain't a must that you have these things. It's a blessing that you have these things.